When I was a little girl, I was pretty shy. I was a bookworm, very quiet kid. And one day, completely unsolicited, I came back from school and I told my mom in a very determined way that I had decided to become a lawyer and specialize in international law. And I would go on to tell her that I chose a high school at the age of 12, and I chose exactly which law school I wanted to go to, as well as that I would like to be abroad for the last leg of my education. And, you know, she laughed and said, okay then, fine, but, you know, don't feel like you need to stick to this. If you change your mind, you can always change your mind. And I told her, no, I won't. And I didn't. And I'm happy that I didn't, because this is really what I want to be doing. So to have had that road and then to have those formative years concluded in Sweden, I think that's a really nice piece of that puzzle. And to actually have stayed here and worked abroad as an international lawyer means a lot to that 12-year-old who decided that so many years ago. I studied at Lund University in the south of Sweden, and I did a 2-year master program in international human rights law. I don't love the weather in Sweden. The climate isn't the best, and I come from a very warm country. But Sweden compensates for it in many ways, and I also like that there is an expectation of privacy and there is a lot of private space in daily interactions. And I like that as a lawyer working in privacy and data protection. That is definitely a plus. I work at Sync, a law firm in Stockholm, and I work as a lawyer focusing on data protection law. The most exciting part of my job, or at least one of the most exciting parts, is that I get to work in an area that is fast changing and constantly evolving, and that it actually creates a difference for the individual. My advice for students who want to stay in Sweden and build their career here would be summarized in 3 pieces of advice. The first one being find an edge into what you do. The second one being network. Go to conferences and events, meet people, invite them for lunch. And the third and final piece of advice would be to learn Swedish. I think that's really important if you want to stay here. I don't know if I chose to stay in Sweden or if Sweden chose me. To be honest, that 12-year-old girl that said, I want to be a lawyer in international law when I grow up, had everything planned out right about until I got to Sweden. And then the plan sort of vanished. So I think it was a mix of luck and just plain circumstance that I got to stay here. And I'm very happy for that, because I think that it is a very good experience. And living here, it has many perks. Definitely have pushed myself to the boundaries and keep pushing of what I can do, and I like that. I like that status of being constantly striving for more. Summarizing Sweden and studying in Sweden in one word is an incredibly challenging task. If I would have to choose one word to describe my experience here, it would be rewarding.